Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing this session, How Architects Can Use Data and Metrics to Coach Successful Change. My name's Dorene Dickman, and I've been an enterprise architect for about 10 years. I work at Avolution, and our product, Abacus, has earned Gartner's recognition as a leader in its class of tooling for 6 years in a row. As a flexible enterprise architecture management tool, it's a great place for business architects, business analysts, and business leaders to also collaborate on the organization and the enablers that drive successful business outcomes. Today, I'll be highlighting how data and metrics from an enterprise architecture can guide decisions that lead to successful change. To start with, let's think about how business leaders go about making decisions. A decision is a conclusion reached after consideration. A decision to do this thing, to do that thing, or to do nothing. A decision maker needs information and insights guiding to the conclusion. It shouldn't be a guess, and they shouldn't rely on gut feeling. If either of those is the case, it's a gamble that the decision would bring about the desired outcome. Unfortunately, there's no crystal ball to show the way, but there is an enterprise architecture. An enterprise architecture holds knowledge and insights about the current state of the organization, where the organization's strategy should take it, and it can support analysis to model what will likely happen if decisions are made toward or away from another state. So what do I mean by an enterprise architecture? To offer a small definition of enterprise architecture, which is at all times highly debatable, even among distinguished enterprise architects, but for this session, let's call an enterprise architecture a model of an organization, including its capabilities and motivators, in other words, why the organization exists and what drives improvement. Its operating model and delivery, or its how, through departments, resources, processes, and transformations, and all as related to the company's use and understanding of its applications, information objects, and technologies. These blocks also loosely represent the domains of an enterprise that can be affected by any change effort, and for which their impact should be planned. So at a very high level, this can be our working definition of an enterprise architecture. This is how your architects think. Using an enterprise architecture, elements like these, key information about them, and the relationships between them all, turn the potentially unknown and unimagined into quantitative data. And from that data can come actionable information. This is what your architects do. There are a lot of benefits to using an enterprise architecture. Today, we're focusing on guiding change using data and metrics you can get from your enterprise architecture. One of the big ideas behind an enterprise architecture is connectedness. Inventories at face value are lists, buckets of things, and items in these buckets have no relationship to any other thing outside of its bucket, like just a list of applications or a list of departments. Now, maybe at one time, a long time ago in the business universe, inventories were acceptable to inform decision makers. But the complexity of current day business now demands better and better intelligence and in real time about current state, change impact, and success measures. Inventories simply don't provide enough context for enterprise value-based decisions. Now, compiling inventories is certainly a foundational step to building an organization model, your enterprise architecture. But managing those inventories outside of a connectedness mindset promotes a siloed, blinders-on thinking, when in fact, that's exactly what needs to be undone. From my experience as an enterprise architect, inventories are usually at the root of confusion and finger pointing, more so than being a source for answers or direction. While always interesting and occasionally informational, inventories aren't insightful for decision making. Insight comes about when there's visibility to the reach and impact of a decision. Here is where your enterprise model begins to show its value. And enterprise architecture's purpose is to build and share stories of impact and dependency. But even to conceive of the impacts that leaders need to consider in decision making, the white space between enterprise elements needs to disappear. There needs to be connectedness between and among enterprise elements, and more importantly, across the enterprise domains of business, applications, information, and technology. The need for connectedness to understand impact begs us to empty the inventory buckets, relating enterprise elements to various other enterprise elements. That forms a connected model of the enterprise, which then can expose impact and dependency to those business leaders faced with making a decision. Not only is connectedness relevant for decisions on intentional change and transformations, connectedness gives visibility to the reach and impact of internal issues and external forces that can arise. So, stakeholders with various interests across the organization can derive benefits from a connected model of the enterprise. This is how architects and analysts can provide visibility to impact up, down, and across the enterprise. Connectedness is very insightful, but having connectedness alone isn't definitively actionable. If leaders and decision makers don't have full confidence that the decisions they make would bring about the desired outcome, their lack of confidence slows the progress of making important decisions. And once an apprehensive decision is made, the uncertainty continues to show itself as second guessing, discovering last minute gotchas, and even full on derailment. But it's not always the decision maker's fault. It's just a symptom of clarity or the lack of clarity. They need quantitative data to understand the impact and business outcome of having executed on their decision. When enterprise strategies are set, essential business measures tell the story of strategy execution or strategy cop-out. The equation is improve the measure, improve the health and standing of the enterprise. So what other than essential business measures would give decision makers something quantitative, something to weigh toward or against what's being considered to achieve a desired outcome and to align with enterprise direction? When architects model the organization, enterprise elements are given descriptive or behavioral attributes that are, in fact, quantitative. So with quantitative attributes on enterprise elements, and then through the connectedness of the organization model, a component's strengths and vulnerables are introduced to other components in the enterprise architecture, whether connected near to it or far from it. So let's take a look at some examples of using quantitative data to guide successful change. In the first example, we'll see how leveraging data can be used to support business goals. The scenario is this company has identified the need to improve the availability of mission-critical applications. Presumably, this will require some kind of state change. So, organizationally, they hypothesize moving on-prem critical applications to the cloud. A type of artifact your enterprise architects can produce for knowledge are catalogs. These can be dynamic and interactive if using a capable EA management tool like Abacus. At a glance, it might resemble our tired old friend, the inventory. But an architecture catalog from Abacus contains not only quantitative data, but also dimensional data to provide intelligence and insights to decision makers. Intelligence because it's pinpointing the critical applications. It's informing of the application's recommended care and feeding, along with some other quantitative information that can influence a critical decision one way or another. Now, it's providing insights because it identifies impact to related processes and people by way of departments. To read this out story-wise, seeing that the IVR system is already slated for retirement, it may not make sense to migrate it with the others in the interest of avoiding expense and impact, given its limited time span. Therefore, the people impact is smaller, one department instead of two, and only two processes instead of three might be impacted by some form of change or outage. Now, that was a fairly easy, low-hanging fruit decision, but it was quantitative data that informed decision makers that a cloud migration can be more affordably scoped. For another example, we'll look at using essential measures to understand business and support change. When there's a goal to optimize a business element, ratings need to be objective, as in through physical or behavioral criteria, and also inherited or attributed ratings from influential connections provide significantly better insight into causation and also insight into where remediation efforts may be possible. And we can example this with business capabilities. In this company's organization model, business capabilities and business processes are related elements. The company is recognizing, per this model, that business processes deliver on their business capabilities. Processes are the how to the what of the business capability. Because of this connectedness, a low maturity rating for a business capability is a sign of operational problems, perhaps caused by or even leading to employee retention, customer loss, and bad reviews on products and services. Charting business capability maturity is informational, but not actionable. Business capabilities, being static and long-term concepts, are more telling of an enterprise's health and standing for strategic planning. But it's the business processes, the enterprise in motion, where improvement and change efforts occur. Processes are where initiatives can be spun up to make improvements and make those improvements through the lens of improving the business capability. Surveying the connected processes for characteristics that define healthy operations can inform decisions for those improvement initiatives. For objectivity, this company examines their business processes in 5 value areas and rates 3 telling characteristics on a scale of 1 to 5. Data incoming and outgoing is looked at for data accuracy, availability, and completeness. The operations area is evaluated for business value, customer satisfaction, and resiliency of the process. The people aspect is evaluated on staff dependency, the number, and skill. And then systems are looked at in terms of features, modernness, and supportability. So the resulting score of the business processes informs the maturity of the business capabilities they deliver on. So to wind up, remember to seek out your architects. They're uniquely positioned to provide the data and metrics you need to help plan change and major transformation, and to help objectively and confidently decide for or against a given state. As a final powerful example of using data and metrics to support successful change, this Gantt chart, it provides a cross-domain view of project impact as visualized through individual life cycles of related elements. The connectedness of the enterprise architecture allows this cross-domain view, which then enables a wide band of stakeholders from PMs, including your CIO, application leaders, business leaders, risk managers alike, to create proactive, collaborative plans that address the change and impact from the project. Thank you all for your time. And if you'd like to learn more about Abacus and using data and metrics for successful change, you're invited to request a demo at avolutionsoftware.com.